I've decided to do a reading on can or should you trust this person. So I'm going to get some oracles to see what your situation is with the person that's on your mind. And if this is a past situation, should you have trusted that person and what their real intentions are? And then also the same thing goes for if you're currently connected with somebody, if you can trust that person and where their intentions lie. So hard reading, guys. Trigger warning. So if you're not ready to hear these messages, please don't listen to this reading. Don't let it trigger you in any kind of way. If there's anything that comes up, you should be kind of picking up this already on this intuitively. So just put it to the side. If it's not your situation, I would recommend trying a different reading. Okay, so 3 piles to choose from. The first pile here is the Unicorn or Crystal Unicorn Tarot. Pile 2 is the Moon Witch Tarot, and pile 3 is the Uncommon Tarot. Now I'm going to pull some charms to put on each pile. So pile 1, your charm, you have, oh, y'all have the owl. This is the owl pin that has the big owl and then the little owl down below it. So that's pile 1. Pile 2. Okay. Y'all have the When Pigs Fly. It's a little pig that has wings. So that's pile 2. Those are that's one of my favorite ones. And then pile 3. Interesting. So y'all have the dice that's landed on 4 here. Okay. So 3 piles to choose from, guys. Pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. Timestamps will be down below, and I'll see every pile. Okay, pile 1. So if y'all chose the Crystal Unicorn Tarot, I can't seem to remember that. And then this is like the big owl up top. There's a little tiny owl there in the bottom. Hold this so y'all can see it best. So intuitively, I'm obviously picking up on that you really want some kind of information. You really want to kind of figure this out. You may feel like this person has some sort of wisdom that they're carrying here that you're unaware of, or you may not know. You may feel like this person is kind of deceptive in some sort of way, like they're holding on to information. There may be someone that just kind of doesn't say a whole lot, just says a little bit here and there, and that's kind of made you kind of suspicious. So I'm going to put your pen over here, and then we'll get started here with your reading. I'm going to pull the tarot side. I'm going to grab some of the oracles first so I can get an overall look at this situation with this person. This should be able to help you discern if this is your reading or not, or what person this is, because it might not necessarily be the person that you're kind of thinking or you have on your mind. Sometimes Spirit brings us information about someone else. So don't try to make it fit, guys, okay? If it clicks and you'll know it. Don't try to put this storyline with someone else. Okay, so that being said, let's do this. So Spirit, can pile 1 trust this person? We want to know, what is the situation they have with this person that they need to know about? What is the situation with this person? It's a blank card. So maybe there's been silence here in this connection. Or like what we, okay, so like what we kind of talked about here with the, you kind of being suspicious there. There's another blank card. This person making you feel that way possibly could make you kind of also be at a standstill, at a you know, not wanting to share too much with this person because the way that they're kind of interacting with you. You may be confused because we have passion and confusion here. You may be confused how this person interacts with you. And the way that you feel with them. Guys, you may be in a connection or starting a connection with someone new. This could be actually someone from your past, though, for some of you. I'm going to look at this both ways. This is something that you think back on, or something that you're currently feeling. You feel like this person's kind of a mystery. And I think that you're kind of thrown off because you feel this connection with this person in a very like balanced kind of way, but their actions, their words don't really quite go with how this person is expressing themselves, other than passion. This person maybe express themselves in a passionate way and be close to you and intimate to you in that way. But as far as in any kind of emotional intimacy, they're not open and up to you, and that's leaving you confused. So you're not sure what this person really wants. And like I said, guys, this could be past energy, okay? Can you give me one more? So I feel like this person has left you kind of in this place to where you feel like you don't know what this means, where this person is, how this person feels. And I think that you're in this place to where you're not wanting to really pressure on this person if there's nothing there, or there's a kind of a fear too of nothing being there. The way that you feel maybe not be how this person feels, and you're kind of worried about the truth of that coming out. Romance. So you have passion and romance here, but where's the love? Where's the love? This is kind of what's leaving you confused, and it's putting you in a place where it's like, I don't know if I should end this or not end this. And those of you that this is a past situation, you think back and you think, what happened to the ending of that? What was that? Was that this passion? Was that romance? What was that? It's hard for you because new or old, new or old connection, you're feeling this like pull towards confusion. You just don't understand what this person wants, what their intentions are with you, how they really feel. There's no like depth there. And you don't know if you should proceed with this, or if maybe in the future or further down the line, maybe they just need to have some time to open up, or is this just something that's all in your head? And it's hard because it's like this connection you feel is kind of undeniable, so you're very confused about it. All right, so this is the situation that we're looking at here, guys. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get an overall energy at this current energy for you and your person. I'm going to use these Moon and Stars. This is the tarot. Yes, I have already pre-shuffled, so I'm not going to waste time on that. Can you tell me, please, here, Spirit, what is overall energy for the person that we're referring to for call 1? So we have the 9 of Swords. Okay, so this person's in a very anxious energy at the moment. Or at the time that you had this kind of interaction there with them. They're very anxious and very worried. They may just not know really what they were doing, what they wanted. There's a sense of urgency here as well in some kind of way. It's almost like this person couldn't stop what already started. And I think you're right. I think this person doesn't know how they feel. Give me one more for them, please. The 4 of Cups in reverse. You notice how I took it out and flipped it. But I'm going to leave it because this person could have interacted with you as kind of a distraction to them in some sort of way. And it's almost like now they have this, awareness that they're having a lot of anxiety here about this. Even in the moment, guys, they still had this anxiety here. But it's almost like that didn't come on until like this connection got to a certain point. And then they kind of didn't know what to do with it after that. Okay, so this person actually, guys, for some of you may have some mother wounds that were triggered in this connection with trauma. And I saw the Empress in reverse at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so let's get some tarot. We'll see what this person's intentions are with you, or were with you. I wanted to get a card for your energy. And I didn't do that because honestly, I feel like your energy is already pretty easy to read. I think it's just that you are this confused energy about what's going on in this person's head. I think is more or less where you're at. But there is romance behind you. I think this person maybe have felt the lustfulness part of this connection, and that's what they were kind of focused on. It's almost like that temperance where you have your head in the clouds, but your feet on the ground at the same time. This person was trying to find their balance in this. They were wrapped up in that passion part of it. And I think you saw this more as a more romantic type of sense, which makes me believe that there's feelings obviously involved in that with romance. But not knowing what this person really wanted. Yeah, the Two of Wands in the reverse. It's almost like this person had this with you kind of with not really any kind of plans. This person didn't plan on anything. I'm going to go ahead and get the rest of this out. Can you tell me more about this person's intentions with politics? The Two of Swords to choose their balance, that temperance energy. The Knight of Cups in reverse. Yep, things didn't go as planned here for this person. And there's the Four of Cups again, this time upright. Give me one more. Seven of Pentacles. This person didn't have any... This person, guys, this is what happened. They're showing me what happened here. They didn't have any plan here for any kind of future here with you. They didn't. They didn't plan on probably this connection in any kind of way. And they definitely didn't, for some of you, they just didn't know what the future was going to look like. They just had no plan, no nothing, okay? But then there was some kind of a quick or abrupt decision made here of which direction to take. And for those of you that are wondering, and this is someone new, they're sitting at this crossroads here and they're trying to figure out what to do, because this isn't what this romance here that is here for you. And we're going to get some clarifiers. This could be for them, but I feel like this is just them recognizing that's there for you. Is not what they were expecting to get into. And they're thinking, should they walk away from this? Or is there any idea of having kind of a future here in this? And if so, what would that even look like? This person kind of, I feel like, for those of you that this is the past energy, I think this person just got really scared of maybe the way that you felt. And so they could have rejected you here because they didn't see any kind of investment here in this connection. It's not what they had originally planned. It's not what they wanted. For those of you that this is someone new, they're not sure. They're sitting like at this crossroads if they want to walk away from this, because this isn't something that they were planning on getting into, or maybe just the way. Honestly, for a lot of you, I don't think that this person saw this as something that was going to be really long term. And they're kind of, for some of you, they may be even still stuck on someone in the past. So that being said, past and present, I think that this person had this idea that maybe this was some kind of a rebound relationship of some sort, and they didn't never have any intentions to invest. So let's see what happened. Why is the Two of Wands here? Let's see what's going on with this. The Seven of Swords, there you go. There's that sneaky energy. What about the Two of Swords, please? The Hierophant in reverse. Tell me about the, okay, there's the Temperance. It's the same energy I got from this card here in reverse, because this person didn't, guys, it's not that they didn't feel the connection with you. It's that they didn't want it. They never planned on it. They never got into it with that thought. Their intentions were clearly, this person was still stuck on someone from their past here. Why is this Four of Cups here? Strength in reverse, Leo energy, Aquarius energy, Libra energy, yeah, Scorpio, Pisces, right? Yes. Lots of twos here, guys. Lots to do with kind of balance and where this person felt. They may have felt like they had no choice but to make this decision for some of you, but this person still had a vulnerability, or they were vulnerable in this moment because they were stuck on someone from the past and they were wanting to kind of get out of that. They were wanting to kind of release themselves of that. Could have been someone they were with for a while. And you were kind of this distraction, but it didn't end up being what they kind of thought it was going to be, because something happened here, and I think romance feelings happened. That's what changed. The blockages here, guys, are that there's no balance here. There's no kind of, this just wasn't what this person wanted to get into. That's it. They didn't plan on investing. And now what? Why is the Seven of Pentacles here in reverse? The Three of Wands in reverse. The Six of Wands in reverse. Now they're in a place where they're worried about how this is going to affect moving forward. And this person could have like ghosted you, guys, if that's from the past. Either way, they don't see any kind of success of the future here. All these cards are like investing in something, waiting on a return, and then being unsuccessful in that, and not working out in your favor. And they saw whatever happened here for them, they feel like it didn't work out in their favor. For those of you that are just now in this connection, this person feels like they wouldn't be able to invest in the way that they wanted to here, and they're looking at the future in a way of it's just not going to work out, this connection. Tell me about the Seven of Swords here. The secret here, okay, the dishonesty that took place is this person never planned on a future here. This was supposed to be like a quick kind of deal with you. If you're sitting in a place where you're wondering about them and you're in this confusion energy because they're not opening up, because they don't plan on getting that close. Tell me why the Two of Wands is here. The Queen of Cups. Cancer energy. We have the Devil on the bottom of the deck. Capricorn. And look at that. The Two of Pentacles, another two. And the Eight of Cups in reverse with the Five of Swords. And the Eight of Cups in reverse and the Eight of Swords. There may have been some kind of misunderstanding here. The misunderstanding was that the two of you wanted different things. They may have felt like they were kind of trapped, and like you may feel too, for some of you, that this person kind of, if this is past energy or right now, you may think this person kind of got what they wanted from me, and then they just kind of took off, with this Five of Swords here. The Eight of Cups in reverse is just that, I feel like that's not normally what I get with this, but I do feel like a lot of y'all are just kind of hopeless in this situation, or you've been sitting in this confusion for a while, and then you're kind of putting these pieces together. If this is someone new, you're just now kind of like putting these kind of pieces together because you've been stuck in this confusion about what this person really wants. They could be juggling guys. They could be juggling. They could still be involved with the past connection. And they could be juggling that person. That's not going to resonate for everybody. You would know about this. You would know about this person. So if this is someone that's just recently got out of a connection and there's someone new that you're dating, there you go. There's still emotions with that past person. So they're not going to take, you know, any kind of love offer right now. Tell me about the Strength in reverse. 8 of Swords. Yeah, they're still kind of tied up or trapped, or their weakness is this past energy and where their emotions are. It's keeping them unable to really open themselves up with you and be vulnerable. So there's just not intentions here for that. Tell me about the Knight of Cups. I'm sorry. Yeah, 6 of Swords. For those of you, this is past energy. They chose to walk away from this because they felt like it wasn't going to go anywhere. And they possibly still had emotional attachments to others prior to you. For those of you that this is a new connection, I think this person is trying to figure out how they're going to get out of this situation. I know this is triggering, guys. Page of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Tell me about Temperance. The Moon. This person's intentions are to leave you confused. They're going to try to walk away from this if they haven't already. They're going to try to walk away from this and leave you kind of confused about what happened here. I mean, if this isn't representing ghosting, I don't know what is. You know, the Knight of Cups is like, this is in reverse. It's like someone walking away from an offer, right? And not taking it and taking their offer somewhere else. The 6 of Swords is getting out of a bad situation onto calmer waters. And they're leaving you stuck down here being just confused as hell with the Moon, you know, the most confusing card. On top of that, you have that Temperance in reverse, which is leaving you emotionally confused, emotionally not in balance. Frustrated with those emotions that aren't in balance because you have the confusion that's there. For some of you, they're just trying to make this decision of which way they're going to go. And this could be a decision between you and someone else. There's deception here. Tell me more about that. The Queen of Cups. Oh, got it anyways. It's funny. This person doesn't, for some of you they're going to take this route, and I feel like some of you they're going to take this route. If you were giving to this person in any kind of way, guys, okay, before I say that, some of you, they're still going to continue to take from you and not open up to you, not tell you anything, and kind of, they're doing it in a strategic way because they're trying to get you to still give them this loving energy, this Queen of Cups energy. For others of you, if this is past energy, this is what happened. This is what their intentions were. No intentions of the future energy here. They had no plan going into this. They were doing it a deceptive way because they were getting what they needed here, guys. Give me one more for the 7 of Swords, please. Look at that. 9 of Swords again. We have repeating energies of the 9 of Swords and the 4 of Cups. They felt bad for this, but they didn't feel bad because of their part feeling bad. Because of you, they felt bad for themselves because of the situation that they put themselves in and the lies that maybe have caught up with them. Now, for others of you, if this is someone new, they're sitting in a position where they don't know what to do because they feel this loving energy from you and they don't want that to go anywhere. But they also know that at some point you're going to want more. So they're trying to figure out how will they get out of that. 10 of Wands, yeah. This is what this person's, they're conflicted mentally about how to kind of get past this, how to kind of handle this for both scenarios, new and old. Okay. Oh, these are so hard. Let me get some of these. Gave y'all a trigger warning. Look, it says hide my feelings. Yeah, they are hiding their feelings because they're being strategic about what they say to you. It's almost like they want you at arm's length, you know? They don't want you to get too close to them, but they don't want you to go too far away either. Tell me more about this person's intentions, please. Okay. Twin flames, yin yang, zen, balance, union. Okay, so guys, if you are in this type of connection, this is exactly what I'm looking at. But if you're in this type of connection, or if you're just in some kind of heavy karmic tie, some people don't realize that's what that is. I feel like it's a heavy karmic like pull to make you kind of, you know, look at yourself. That's why they say that this is your mirror. And, you know, there is energy here with this Queen of Cups and the Six of Pentacles. This person is in this Nine of Swords. One of the reasons is because of this. If they didn't feel this loving energy from you, they wouldn't even be in this Nine of Swords at all. Even though they're having anxious energy about the secrets that are catching up to the deception that's kind of catching up to them, they would just completely drop you or ghost you if they could, but they can't, because I do feel like this person still has this, you know, loving feeling for you. And that's this energy here. That's what is kind of that dynamic there that can wake them up and wake their heart up. Whereas before, that wasn't there. It's like their heart chakra was just closed. And it was left here in pain, I feel like, from past situations. What else? This person's intentions, please, Spirit. Okay. Stabbed in the back. Heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, shocking attack, the runner. So if this person if they haven't yet, they're going to run from you, guys. There's going to be a time of separation if there hasn't already, and this person's running from this connection. They may fear intimacy, guys. Fear intimacy is part of this. Abundance. This person could be running towards their abundance, focused on other things, more focused in the ego, because they don't want to do intimacy. I think this person, that's where their weakness is. That's where that's what they fear. They fear intimacy. They fear vulnerability. Anything else, Spirit? Date. So this person may start dating again, dating other people, or they just want to date. They don't want anything serious. Hold on, guys. Sorry, I gotta make room here. And looking at photos, missing you, nostalgia, and new memories. Well, my gosh, I'm looking at a twin flame journey in front of me right here. What is going on? The bottom of the deck is addiction, codependency, obsession, Possessiveness, has a block, and restraint. And you have that chain on her foot there with the heart. This person, for some of you, they ran from this connection if they haven't already, and for fear of intimacy, and they ran towards their abundance here, and they may have met someone new here, or went back to someone, and they missed that person, and maybe they had an opportunity there. Let me get a card for that. Can you give me a card for this date in photography, please? For others of you, their intentions here were they just wanted to kind of have fun and date and not get serious and make memories with you, and that was it. Communication. There could have been, for some of you, this person ran because there could have been some sort of communication that came in from an ex-partner, and when that took place, this person kind of ran back to that person. Or had an opportunity to get back with that person because they were missing that person. Anything else you want to tell me about this communication here, Spirit? What am I missing? Oh my gosh, crazy. 3 of Wands in reverse, same card we have here, right here, and then it also says communication on it, which this card right here is. So there's a repetitive message here that I'm not getting. Apparently, they're like, one more time. So again, you have that 3 of Wands in the reverse. This person's afraid of, they're worried about the future here when it comes to communication. And for those of you where this person's kind of thinking about coming back in, plan, set a date, because they miss you, they are worried about this communication and if that's going to play out for their, if that is going to play out in their favor or not. I feel like this person, there's a chance that for some of you, they could be even long distance from you in some kind of way. And there's just a cutoff here. Okay, let's get some message cards. Oh, good grief. We need to let each other go. And I hide behind material things. So that's that abundance that's coming into play. What else will this person say? I know more than you think. That's an arrogant energy. It's a shadow card. So I think this person's ego, that's their ego, guys. You may have talked to this person about something about intimacy or getting close or emotions or anything like that. It hurts their ego because they have a fear of intimacy. They don't want to talk about that kind of stuff. That's their weakness here, right? That's what they're afraid of. Okay, tell me more. Look at this. We both know I'm not the one for you. So if they can say that y'all need to let each other go and y'all aren't just right for each other, then that gives them that way out from being able to really express any ways they feel. It doesn't matter because they can just say, you know, me and you just don't belong together. I don't want to let you go, and I pretend that I don't care. And these two came out together intentionally because, this is a shadow card, so this is what they're going to be saying to you. This is coming from the ego here. And then we have the I don't want to let you go. It's something that they're not going to say because they don't want to be intimate in that way. Yeah. And you, I'm sure, went through a period, if you haven't already, where you feel like this codependency when it comes to love. Or maybe you have some codependency issues or tendencies or anything to that nature. Don't let that be triggering for you guys. This might not be your message. You may have already been through this. But you kind of go on this healing energy, and because this person is in a mirror to you in that kind of way. They show you where you need to heal. They reflect your wounds, and you have to heal from toxic relationships, from heartbreak. This is the twin flame journey, you guys. For real. Okay. So let's get some, oh, I just saw 3333 on the timer. That's crazy. Mirrored numbers, plus it's all about growth. And 6 and 6, which is healing, the Lovers in tarot. This is most definitely a soul tie here. So can you trust this person? No, I would say no. This person is being deceptive towards you. They're being deceptive towards you because they don't really have any plans of any kind of future here with you. And they know that they don't want to be vulnerable and open up. That's not their area. They don't want to go there. That's scary to them. That's spirit. They want to stay away from that. Causes just anxiety, and that's not what they were looking for here. They were looking for a distraction, possibly from someone from their past. And now, because of their intentions here in the background of this, not only did they kind of turn this around on you in a way of saying, you know, we're not meant for each other, we're not right for each other, I need to go. Two things here, guys. They could have maybe told you that they needed to go work on things or grow their abundance, or maybe they have a job that keeps them really busy, or maybe they have to travel a lot for their job or something like this. And they could have told you, I have to work on this. But really what they were doing was they were separating themselves from you. They were running from you. And they could have had some sort of communication that came in, and they were hoping, but they didn't know if this person was someone they could go back to, but they felt the need to kind of do that because they've already invested time with that person, and they also miss that person. And I know that sucks, but they did. And this is only going to be for some of you here. But that person reached out to them or communicated to them, and so they kind of went back there in that place. And it maybe not worked out for them. You know, maybe that was part of their karma there. But for others of you, if that's not someone else, then this person just is probably now in a place to where they're trying to figure out if they should communicate to you or not. And wanting to kind of reconnect because there's this missing you here. Okay, so let's get some advice, and then we'll get some initials. Whew. These readings I knew were going to be tough. Tell me about advice, please, for pile 1. I'm actually going to take this. Passion again. Try something new you've never done before. Put away the computer. Forgiveness and second chances. Now, there's a reason those came out together like they did. If you've been spying on this person and you've been feeling like almost trapped with this passionate kind of energy towards this person, you need to take a step back, because in order for you to be able to forgive this, I'm not saying you have to forgive this person, okay? But in either way, you need to just forgive for yourself, for them, whatever. I mean, like, you don't have to call this person. You don't have to communicate with this person if that's not what you want. But forgiveness for what happened here still needs to take place. And I think that for some of you, you've already been through this healing process, and you're already at this point to where you're starting to forgive. But you may keep having like new realizations of what actually happened in this connection and what this person actually did to you. And if that's the case, and this is your situation here, it's saying to stop. If you reach this point to where you understand what happened. There's nothing else that you can do at this point. This person may come back in wanting to communicate with you at some point, but unless you continue, and I feel like a lot of you've already been through this, continue to keep wanting to hurt yourself, you need to put away the computer and find something that something new that keeps that passion alive, like this you shared with this person, that will help. And I'm not saying go run off and find someone new. Passion can look in many different forms. It doesn't just have to be physical intimacy. You could find passion in a new hobby that you have. Whatever it is, try to find something that is good with self-care, something that makes you feel good about yourself. Whatever that looks like, I think that would be really helpful here. But put away the computer. Quit kind of checking up on this person. Quit trying to figure out what's going on with them and what they're doing, because that's only going to keep you stuck, okay? I know that's hard. I know sometimes we just want to know, but it's only going to keep you stuck, and you may see things that don't make sense to you. And that's social media, guys. It's not real. Those things aren't, completely real. And if this person seems really happy with someone else or whatever that is, or not, you're going to keep feeding those resentments if you don't kind of put that away to the side. Forgiveness. Forgiving yourself or another will help you move forward. That's the whole point of forgiveness, is so that you can kind of go through this process to where you understand what happened. You're upset about it. You're even angry about it. But it's something that you can move forward from. You have to go through that healing process. It's incredibly painful. But this person, I feel like for some of you at some point, they may come back in for a second chance. That's going to be different for everybody, what you want to do. But for some of you, I feel like this is saying if you don't forgive and you don't heal, that if you get an opportunity to meet someone new and have a second chance at love, it may be possible that you end up not opening yourself up to that. And for those of you that have went through this process and did all this work, you definitely don't want to close yourself off for something you do deserve here, coming in, if that's the case. If you can kind of mend things here with this person or forgive this person and move, that would be a beautiful thing if you could kind of come back together and heal and kind of move forward and go your separate ways or whatever it is that y'all choose to do. But that's not going to resonate for everybody, and that's not going to be everybody's case. And I want to make sure the ones of you that doesn't happen to have good advice moving forward. So I want to get some wild offering oracles. This person knew what they were doing in the very beginning. And they may have just misread the whole thing wrong. With that Nine of Swords being there, they may have just misread what was happening here in this connection. I don't think that they were anticipating the romance, the feelings that you were expressing here. But I think that they have some things that they need to work out themselves. That's that mirror for you. Striving. True offering. Eventually, the individual's ego drive to make things happen falls away, replaced with a relaxed, trusting openness to answers as they arise. Thank you, Divine, for letting me move forward with the flow. So you really need to kind of sit in this place to where you allow the answers to kind of to unfold and come to you, and not go on that search again for answers. You're not going to find them. You're only going to be more confused. And for those of you that haven't experienced this yet, if you don't feel like this is what's going to happen to you, then this isn't your reading. If you feel like, you're not sitting in a place where this person is being vulnerable with you or whatever, then this isn't your reading. So take it how it resonates, I do feel like a lot of you, this is past energy, but This is also indicating that you need to kind of also, you know, that ego sense that's a part of you, that's still connected to you in that way. You need to kind of go through those feelings, so that you can release those feelings, anger, frustrating, resentments, all that stuff for what happened here, and let go, so that you can move forward. True offering. May I release the fears, illusions, and addictions that keep me from true offering. May I relax into your plan, trusting that the next steps will always be shown. Use me, love. Use me for your highest. I am yours alone. I love that saying at the end there. It's like a mantra. It's almost like, again, you may have an offering that's coming here, and there's a chance that you could pass something really good up if the forgiveness doesn't kind of take hold, or you allow things to unfold for your highest good, or knowing that there's a bigger plan there, and letting those fears, illusions, and addictions, and like this, looking into this person, not take over, not let it take you over, not let it steal your happiness from you, you know? Don't let anybody else have control over your energy. Don't let anybody else have that kind of, that sense of control. I just saw reconciliation and missing you. You may be still hoping for reconciliation with this person, but just, guys, I know that there may be something here good that's coming from you, for you, and if you're closed off, you're going to pass it up. And it could be everything that you're trying to give to this person. Crossroads, yeah, I think that a decision will come in the future here, guys. Look, this is your intuition here, telling you to listen to your intuition and what it's telling you. You need to kind of find that peaceful place to where you can really think. Single. You're single. Remember that. You have offerings. Remember that are coming to you, that are better for you, that are for your highest good, that won't be deceptive and won't lie to you and won't not be able to offer you anything. Okay, let's get a postcard from Spirit, shall we? We'll get some initials to close. Get a postcard from Spirit, please. I'm going to take this one. Okay. We have live your dreams. Dear you, human beings spend a huge percentage of life asleep, not just in bed, but the kind where you forget you're a spiritual, immortal being taking on a temporary human form. It's not your fault. Everyone suffers from spiritual amnesia once in a while. As you develop an identity and ego, there's lots to do with ego here, guys. You begin to see through the eyes of a small self and have less connection to your soul self. You may not recognize this is going on, but you sure can feel it. I have to say something before I forget. With this whole ego thing coming up, you know, all of us, we kind of get into this kind of groove of you're better than this, you're more than this, you're, you know, self-love. We almost kind of get to that point where we kind of push it down people's throats. And the thing is, with self-love, you have to get to a point where your ego has to balance itself out. You have to be able to, in order to forgive, look at the world, look at connections, look at other people, and saying, I'm not any better than you are. I'm not any better than you, period. I have my level of perception of things are different than yours. But you have experiences in life. You have lessons in life. You are just as much human as I am in making mistakes. And this was like this person, in a way, kind of making this misunderstanding or taking the wrong direction. And how many times do we do that in our lives? It's basically saying that, yeah, I'm angry for what you did, and I'm upset with how it worked out. And I wish that you would have had a better level of perception or capability to be able to express things for me before they got to a certain point. But this person wasn't there. And before you step into being so, I'm not putting up with this and everything else, I understand that, and you need that to get away from it. You do. You need that to get away from this addiction, to get away from this spying and everything else. But until you kind of see that other sense of it, and this person's just human like you are, you'll never be able to forgive. And that's what connection is. Recognizing that we're all human, and we all kind of just screw up from time to time, you know? Okay. Sorry, I know I went on a little rant there, but it came out. We're here to remind you to look through your soul's eyes and see that magic is everywhere. Infinite potential lies in spirit, who is teaming with you to fulfill the contract that you made to contribute to the evolution of the whole world. Congratulations. Wake up and remember that all the help that you need is orchestrated in the invisible realms. Your mind in alignment with divine intelligence is unstoppable. The world is yours to co-create. You're so loved, and we're all behind you. And this right here, guys, there's an opportunity here for you. Even if this person never comes back around, and it just, y'all don't work it out, but you just clear it out. You know what I mean? Whatever it is, you're not tied to this person, especially if you've this twin flame thing. I mean, I don't even want to get into it, but if you've tied yourself to that, that does not mean this person is someone that you're supposed to be with forever. It means that they showed you this thing about yourself in order to love yourself more. Great. And then you go on. Go on. I love myself more now, so I'm going to make healthier decisions in relationships. And you get to that point where you realize, oh my gosh, I can go find that person now. And they'll be there. They're here, and there's an offering coming here for you. Okay. So let's get some, guys, I try to bring these messages as gracefully as I can. I hope I do it justice, and I hope this isn't upsetting to anyone, but this is definitely stuff that needs to be heard. And I don't mind doing that. I don't mind going and diving deep into the hard stuff. Accept what is. Yep, that's a big one here for y'all. Is this thought useful? This is those illusions and all that stuff that comes into play. You need to kind of let those go. Feel it. Yep, feel that anger that you feel. It's okay. Anger can benefit us in so many ways, like getting us away from a circumstance. Angry that the person treated you in the way that they did, so you can recognize that what was good for you and what's not. Go for it. Go for it. If you have somebody that's offering you something, why not? Go for it. Why not just go and just see? You're single. It doesn't have to be something that you're fully committed to, but it's definitely something that you can explore, soften and open up. Yeah. You have to come out of that shell, you know, like that Empress, that Queen of Cups, the Cancer energy, coming out of that shell and softening up to new opportunities in the future. Okay, so let's see what initials we have. Okay, well, we have a lot of big ones. Let me see if I can get some smaller ones. All right. So we have NY, so New York may be significant for somebody, and R, U, S, O, R, X, P, J, V, I, A, Z, U, and N. I don't know what you can spell here. I'm not seeing a whole lot. I really don't see a whole lot, guys. Why not? We have sun. Here comes the sun. You need to let the sun come in. Let the sun in. Let some light in. You ever see movies when they're like going through periods of where their friend or loved one or something's going through a hard time and they've been in bed for too long and their loved one comes in and the first thing that they want to do is, it's dark in there. You go into those dark places when you're going through healing. And this is telling you to let that sun in. Let some sunlight in your life. Let some positivity into your life. R.I.P. Rest in peace. This relationship might not be anymore. Sitting at that crossroads here. Arizona might be significant as well. I think I said that in a reading earlier. Okay, I'm going to hold these up for you guys. And this is all I have. So I hope that this hits you in the right places and not in the wrong places. And thanks for being here. Thanks, guys, for your love and your support and your kindness always. And I hope to see you soon. Bye. Hey, pile 2. So if you chose the Moon Witch Tarot and this charm here. So obviously I want to say when pigs fly. I mean, that's something that obviously kind of comes to mind here. So this may be kind of a situation to where it may be hard to believe, and that's why you're kind of wondering what this person's intentions were or are, and if you can kind of trust this person. It may be just unusual what they're asking, what they're wanting with you. So I'm going to take that into consideration, and we're going to go ahead and take a look at, I'll lay that down there so y'all can see it. Before we get tarot, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the situation itself so we can know for sure this is your reading. Now, these can be triggering. I hesitate to do readings like this, but I think they're also the ones that are most necessary. So take that into consideration. If it gets too much to be too much, just click off of it. Go to something else. This may not be your reading. And don't try to make it fit to your scenario, okay? Because, you know, we may do that at times and then we get even more confused. So don't do that. If it feels like it's just, you don't feel it, it's not something you've already been thinking about, it's not something you've already been questioning, then please, by all means, don't listen to anymore, okay? Okay, so what is this situation? And it doesn't have to be bad. We're going to see. Pile 1 was a hard one. Okay, pile 2. Pile 2. Spirit. What is pile 2's situation with this person that they're trying to figure out if they can trust? This person that's on their mind. What are their intentions? What's the situation? The moment for pile 2, this person. What's their situation? We have control. What's their situation with pile 2 at the moment? We have influence and balance. Okay, so I'm going to get some of these before I start talking, guys. I'm going to go ahead and get some of these. These are just the Moon and Stars Tarot, but I want to see what your person's energy is and possibly what your energy is as well. What kind of energy is this person in? What kind of energy is this person in that's on pile 2's mind, the one that they're doing this reading for? We have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Says trust on the card in reverse. What about, can I have another card, please, Spirit? Pile 1's person's, what's their energy like? 5 of Cups in reverse. Okay. Okay, let's get some for your energy. I'm anxious to see what yours is. What is, okay. The Fool in reverse. You don't want to be a fool here, do you? I don't blame you. Tell me more. Pile 2's energy. 2 of Cups in reverse. You don't want to be a fool when it comes to love. You don't want to be a fool when it comes to a partnership, relationship. You're not looking for somebody that's going to keep you wondering. That's something that I think that you're trying to control. You may be trying to keep the outside people out of this connection. So you may have someone in your ear. There may be someone around you that is influencing you in this connection. So this is the situation that I'm seeing in front of me, is that there's a call for balance, a need for balance here. I feel like things are very kind of all over the place as far as the 2 of you are both, I feel, kind of in an energy of control. Because one of you here, and I think this is you, you're trying to control this relationship as far as not wanting to look like a fool. You don't want to put yourself out there if it's not reciprocated. You don't want to be that person that you end up looking like you got the short end of the stick, you know? And you want to make sure that it's in balance, this connection. This other person here, this one you're getting this reading on, they're also in this energy of control. And I think that this person could possibly be kind of dragging their feet here about bringing things to the surface. If this is someone that you just got into a connection with, there's a lot of different things that I'm feeling here, because I feel like there's a lot of outside influences that are affecting this connection. I think there's a lot of people that are kind of telling you things about this person, and it's putting you in a place to where you're really kind of nervous to even kind of choose this connection, and you don't want to make the wrong choice because you don't want to look like a fool in the end, especially if other people are telling you to stay away from this person. This person, I don't feel like someone that's really looking for a solid commitment, because I think they're still kind of in this energy of forgiveness. They're still trying to forgive something here of the past. I don't know necessarily this is the past with you. There's something here that they're trying to get over. Something very significant, I feel like, that they're trying to get over. And it's keeping them in a place to where it's not that they're not trustworthy, it's that you may kind of get mixed signals because they are moving at a slow pace. Most definitely, there's outside influences here. In order for there to be progress in this connection, there needs to be balance. That's just a clear message that I'm getting. You're definitely wanting this relationship. If there's something here this person is getting over, and I think they have a lack of trust here for sure. So you're both in this energy of control. You're trying to control not looking like a fool. You may be taking another chance with this person. It could be someone from your past. And this person's wanting to control. There's a lack of trust that goes into this with your person. I don't know if you have a past with this person, but this person's in this energy of being very uneasy because they're afraid of not trusting you. And I think that goes to show that there's a lot of outside influences here that's kind of in this person's ear. I don't know if this is a particular person that's close to them. It could be a feminine energy from this card. But there's someone around them that is kind of telling them they need to kind of move on past this, or they need to kind of heal from their past circumstance before they kind of get into anything with you. So what are their intentions then? Let's get tarot. I feel like this is a connection that maybe you really want, but this person's just, they're still closing out some cycles here. They're just in the middle stages of being able to heal past something that they've left behind. And that needs to come to balance. But this outside influence is really affecting this relationship as well. So in a way, the two of you are both controlling a new beginning, or controlling a beginning of this relationship, because you don't want to look like a fool, even though you want it. And this person could be telling you no. I have this weird feeling that this person may be someone that's telling you they can't offer you anything because they don't really trust you, or they don't trust the connection, or they just don't trust. Could pertain to their past. Yeah, the 8 of Cups in reverse. This is someone that's still in this healing process. So what are their intentions here? The 6 of Pentacles. Death in reverse. This person is really worried about, they think about giving to you now, wanting to give to this connection, wanting to apply themselves in this connection. It's a weird way to say that, but then they get to this point to where they're not healed from their past circumstances. Even if that's with you, they're still kind of going through that. They're worried about, they're not ready to move on, guys. They're not ready to move forward. They're still giving a lot of their time. Even if they're not around someone in the past, they're still giving a lot of their time to their energy, thoughts to someone in the past. And I know these are pentacles, but for me, it's representing that time. They need time. It's not that they don't want to give to you. They just don't. They're so cautious. Tell me more. This person's intentions towards pile 2. Look at that. The Lovers in reverse. You should be already sensing this. This shouldn't come as a surprise, guys. You should be like, yeah, I feel this way, or this person's already told me this, or whatever. So if that's not the case, then this isn't your reading. This shouldn't come as a shock. The Lovers in reverse. This person's just needing self-love. They don't need to be in a relationship right now. They really need to heal, and I think that they know that, but I think also they... Tell me more, Spirit. 8 of Cups, please. 5 of Wands in reverse. Yeah. The 6 of Pentacles, please. Justice. They can't give you what you want equally, because maybe they don't necessarily feel about the connection or the partnership like you do. And it's not because anything to do with you. It's because this person's still like grieving the loss of something. They're in the energy of wanting to move on. They want to move on past it, but they haven't yet. It's slow. If this is a past person, there's things between the two of you that they haven't quite yet healed from either. And it could have something to do with trusting each other. Something between the two of you is they see as never really got resolved, or y'all don't see it in the same kind of way. And that's something that you need to kind of heal past before you can move forward. Why is the Devil in reverse? The Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Why is the Lovers in reverse, Spirit? The Chariot in reverse. You know, you pick this charm when pigs fly. So if this is an X, that goes to show when pigs fly. Like maybe this is an opportunity you thought would never come. But this person may be in that energy of feeling like this is something that's just not going to happen. These are a lot of major blocked energies. besides justice. So I don't know if something happened here in the past that's karma's playing out now, and if you've done something to this person in the past or this person's done something to you, I don't know which is which, but that's kind of trying to come into balance. That's trying to balance itself out. And this person's like definitely not ready for that. All these are blocked. Death, Lovers, Queen of Pentacles, Chariot, 5 of Wands, 8 of Cups. These kind of are cards of moving on, transforming, healing, reconciling differences here, being able to give something to someone else, feeling like you have something to give. This person doesn't feel that way. Their intentions are to be honest with you about that if they haven't. I don't feel like they haven't. I feel like they've been honest with you there. Tell me about this 5 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, the King of Swords. This is that honest energy. They're thinking about this logically. If you have a past with this person, which that's really the storyline that I'm getting here, guys. If you do have that past here with this person's thinking about that logically. Is this something to go back to? Would that be smart? You're doing the same thing, but I think you're the one wanting this. So you're looking at it more as in, I don't want to look like a fool here. I don't want to tell this person I'm going to come back around and do this thing, and then they you know, screw me over again, and then I look like an idiot when people outside are telling me, don't do it, don't do it. You know what I mean? But you also kind of feel like this is like an opportunity maybe that you thought would never happen, and there is some things here that you would like to be able to bring into balance. You kind of feel like maybe this is karma coming back around and being good to you, because this is someone that you had a hard time leaving behind. Tell me about the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. I mean, the 9 of Pentacles, yeah. This person's intentions are to remain single. They're not ready to choose a partnership here. To be honest with you, this person doesn't even really know what direction in this connection would be best for them. They're sitting in a place to where they're kind of still unsure about that. So they're looking at this connection, they're not looking at you and saying what's best for you. They're in us, you know, they're looking at this connection and saying, is this a good idea for me? Should I do this? Which you are too, but you're more in the positive, let's say that, more positive place for it. Tell me about the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. This person, yeah, the Moon, this person doesn't know that necessarily that you have changed if you have that past here. They don't know if you've changed here and you are different, or if this is just some kind of illusion that you're putting on until you can kind of get them back, because maybe you're, you know, just needing somebody or wanting somebody, or you know, whatever that is. It's like you're just kind of clinging on to what was with them. But things are different here, I feel like, between the two of you. And you should be able to feel that as well. We have Aquarius, Libra, Cancer, Taurus, Pisces, Gemini, Scorpio. Tell me about justice. Tell me about justice. What's justice here? Ten of Cups in reverse. If this person's left you in the past, broken this relationship, even if you may have had a family here with this person with this Ten of Cups, there's been a broken family, broken relationship, something to that nature in this connection. Or you just felt like you were at one point fulfilled emotionally, and like this is like everything coming back together. Justice is here. I mean, this is an opportunity in a way to bring things into balance. I just don't know necessarily it's what you're wanting. And if that's the case, I'm telling you, this person's going to need a whole lot of time. And I don't know that you want to do that with this person. Give this person that time. Tell me more about the Six of Cups. The Star. Yeah, look at that. And she's holding that gift there with the star. You're seeing this as an opportunity to fulfill this wish fulfillment that you wanted with this person that you didn't have in the past. It's like everything coming back together. Tell me about the do the Lovers here, this person's intentions. Yeah, Judgment in reverse. Again, this person's not looking at you like you're looking at them at all. Yeah, the Hermit, this person, let's see, because this is their intentions here. Their intentions really aren't really anything, to be honest with you. They're just stuck in hesitation and needing to heal past their past. Let's just see how they're looking at you, though, because I feel some like distrust kind of energy that's going into this. Tell me, what spirit does this person on pile 2's mind? How do they see pile 2? How do they look at pile 2? Three of Wands, possibility. They look at a possible relationship for their future. I mean, I think they're kind of putting you on the back burner, to be honest with you. Tell me more about how this person's seeing pile 2. Six of Wands in reverse. How's this person seeing pile 2? We have the Emperor and the Ace of Pentacles. This person is in this energy of where they see you trying to take control because you don't want to lose an opportunity here with them. Like, you're being very assertive here. And they see the effort. They see you trying. Three of Wands, please. There's the Empress energy. So this person may see you as a divine counterpart, as a possibility for that connection to come together. Why is the Six of Wands here, please? The Five of Pentacles in reverse. Guys, I really think this person, they're fighting kind of with themselves because they feel, we have Strength and the Six of Pentacles that's just popped out, yeah. They feel this want to have somebody. They want to have somebody give to them, but they're not healed. There's still things that are going on here that they haven't healed from it. And I don't know necessarily this relationship's going to be in a very good place, even if you do take this opportunity. They do see you as a possibility for their future. Like, okay, well, maybe in the future we can try that. We'll see how it goes, because they're still stuck on something from the past. What is this Five of Cups in reverse, this past energy here? What is this? The Moon. They're still trying to figure out what happened in their past, possibly even with you, but I do feel another energy that's over here. So it may be someone else that they were connected with. But they don't want to be, they're afraid they're going to be left out in the cold, and they're worried about putting a lot of time into something new and missing out on an opportunity here with you if they already share a past with you. Tell me about the Emperor, please. There's that Ten of Cups again in reverse. Yeah, they see you as someone that's trying to take control of, like, put this Ten of Cups back together. You may be the one that's also trying to influence this person. You may be telling them certain things in their ear that's trying to get them to influence them in your direction. And they're wondering about those things because there's a lack of trust there. Tell me about influence. What's influence here for? What's this influence here for? Queen of Pentacles, yeah. This is it. Also, this could be someone that's really close to them that doesn't care for you. Just a side note, it's coming through, so you would already know who this person is. You'd know, like, right off the bat. You'd be like, oh, I know who that is. But they're listening to them, and they don't trust you like you want them to. It doesn't just have to do with this, though. They think that you're telling them things to only benefit, like, yourself. Like, you could lie to them just so it would make you look better. Or you could kind of fib about things so that maybe you can try to get control over the relationship. Tell me about the Ace of Pentacles. The Knight of Wands in reverse. See, they're worried about missing kind of an opportunity here with you. Like, holy cow, I don't want to miss an opportunity with pile 2. But they don't know. This person just doesn't know if they want to do this. And it has to do with a lot of trust and healing that still needs to take place. So what are their intentions with you? Their intentions are to wait. I'm going to wait, and I'm going to see how it goes in the future. They have to kind of build up trust here with you, and they need to heal past something else. They're not ready. Be careful with this person because they don't want to be out in the cold in a relationship, and they may just need a warm body to curl up to. That's kind of this energy here, and they don't want to lose that opportunity either. So we're talking about their intentions. I'm going to be honest with what I'm seeing here. It's always pile 2 that comes in that way. Okay, so what about, are they trustworthy here, Spirit? Let me pull these back. This person doesn't want to commit, okay? They don't want to commit to you just yet. And they really don't know what they're going to feel like later either. And I understand now why you have the Fool in reverse over here. Why you don't want to make a stupid choice. You know, why you don't want to do something and then it's going to turn around and bite you in your ass later. You're really kind of sitting and thinking about this. You may want to know with this person. I want to know. Have some security there. That has to do with control as well. See security here also. So that might be part of it for you, needing to have that security and love. Tell me more, please. Is this person trustworthy? Can pile 2 trust this person? Can they trust them? 5 of Wands in reverse. Can pile 2 trust this person? Queen of Cups. Can pile 2 trust this person? 2 of Cups in reverse. They're coming from a loving place. They want to be able to kind of reconcile any differences that you had here. And they are coming from a loving place. But this right here is a card of not trusting someone. This right here, 2 of Cups in reverse, is distrust. I think this is just kind of goes into they don't know if they can trust you. So I would say, let me go ahead and grab some more before I say, actually. 10 of Swords in reverse. The 8 of Wands that's here. That's the regeneration. That's the going backwards in a way, you know, to fix things, have progress, and have improvements in the connection. It's kind of like what I said before. That's what they're leaning towards. Let's kind of take this slow and see how kind of this goes. Five of Wands in reverse again. Two of Pentacles, yeah, because they're not being real flexible about, you don't see eye to eye. There's something that you don't see eye to eye on. If this is past, it could be from the past. Whatever it happened, you don't see eye to eye on, or you're both unclear. So that's something that neither one of you want to be flexible on. And this person's not going to be flexible when it comes to that either right now. Why is the Queen of Cups here? Page of Pentacles. So they see a solid start, like a new start with you, as far as you being that companion or that person that's there giving in that loving energy, but they don't trust you. The Two of Cups in reverse. So it's making, and I know I'm asking about, okay, well, these two wanted to come out. The Four of Swords, yeah, they're still healing. And this is the past person here, the Queen of Wands in reverse. They're still healing past your past and past. If this is, you don't have a past with this person, they're healing past someone in their past. Past. They're healing. They're in this process of kind of, they don't trust other people because of whatever happened here with this Queen of Wands. Leo energy, by the way, and Cancer. So I don't know necessarily I would say not to trust this person. It's just their intentions aren't clear. They don't have clear intentions. What they need is balance. And in order to find balance, even in this connection, they have to learn to trust you again. That's going to take some time. They do see that there's an opportunity for that. There's an opportunity to reconnect in that way. They don't want to miss that, but they know that it could go wrong like any minute. You know, they don't want that to happen either. Tell me about the Page of Pentacles, please. That Seven of Swords, yeah. This is what they're afraid of. They're being strategic here about how they kind of give to you. But they are afraid of you being deceptive here. Tell me about the Eight of Wands, please. The Ace of Wands in reverse. Again, they don't want to miss this opportunity. But some of this has to do with, they do feel there's a, okay, hold on, I'm hearing something else. I think that they kind of feel bad about how things ended between the two of you. And that is something they do want to work on. That's something they want to make progress in that area. Because maybe things ended pretty abruptly here. But something's off here. Something doesn't feel right. So, Pile 2, I can't necessarily give you a straightforward yes or no. There's Death again at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, they're still holding on to some truths, yeah. They're still holding on to some truths here. There's still healing that has to take place. When it comes to them and this connection. There's a lot of distrust I think this person kind of is experiencing that they have to be able to work through themselves. They do see you as someone that, it's almost like if they can just connect with you and gradually get to know you, get to build this trust here with you again, but there's outside influences here. Tell me more about this. Call 2, please, Spirit. Finances and addiction. So these are two things that may be affecting this relationship in some sort of way. Finances and addiction. And this could just look in the way of healing, you know. This could just look in the way of this person still addicted to someone in their past, or they're addicted to not being able to trust somebody, you know. Looking for someone's deception every time they turn around. Addiction could be that control, trying to control the situation. So they may be focusing on their finances at this time, with financial challenges are affecting this connection. So that could be, these could also be things from the past. If you have a past with this person that affected this connection, it's things they need to heal from or need to get past. Put away the computer. This could have been another thing that was a part of this connection that was, you know, influencing this connection in some kind of way that caused pain or distrust there. But I think this is also kind of, again, I said those addictions could be this person not trusting you. They could be trying to look for that lie, you know. Tell me more, please. Oh, release. Radical acceptance and surrender can help you let go. There's a lot of things here that still need to be released. This person's with integrity here at the bottom of the deck. This person's still trying to figure out how they really feel about this connection and going back towards this connection. Tell me the future of this connection, please, Spirit. Look at that. Healing. Isolation. Yeah, you can't... This person's seeing you almost codependently, like you could be someone that could help them heal in this process. If there's someone from their past they're healing from, that's the strategic energy they're bringing to it. You know, take that into consideration with this person, because that's one of their intentions, kind of to use your, you know, Queen of Cups kind of energy, that loving, compassionate energy to help them kind of get through something. Some of y'all be okay with that. You know, that's kind of what soulmates are there for. But some soulmates are in our lives to love us when we can't love ourselves, and that's kind of what this person may be kind of looking for here. But some soulmates are in our life to teach us hard lessons, to make us look at ourselves where we didn't look at ourselves before. And who is this person to you? That's, I think, something maybe you need to kind of figure out. Can you tell me the future here? Things of the past, whatever pain was caused here in your past, needs to be released in order for things to kind of move forward. And this person's still clinging on to things here, guys, with that death in reverse. Future energies. Reconciliation. Challenges. Yep. So this reconciliation is going to continue to be kind of a challenge here between the two of you, because these are negative and unhealthy obstacles. So it just depends on what you guys want to do. Maybe everybody's going to be a little different here. Happiness. Yep. It says a favorable outcome is assured, but I don't know necessarily that means that the two of you may come back together. New love is at the bottom of the deck. So it could be this person, but we also have confusion and ex-partner. So for some of you, what this is kind of saying here is that if this is your ex, they're still confused. They're still clouded. They don't know what exactly they want because they still need to heal. So there may be some new love that comes towards you. And you may be able to reconcile with this person in some kind of way where you recognize that there's unhealthy things there and challenges there, and get to a more happier place for yourself and surrender this. But for some of you, you might take this take this opportunity. It depends on what this person means to you. If you're wanting to be there to kind of love and show them compassion through this and see kind of where that goes. It is a risk. It always is. You know, I don't think that you're going to be able to control that. They're not going to give you an honest, straight up answer here in what you're wanting. They're not going to say, yes, I'm going to commit to you 110%. Here we go. That's not this person. They're not going to do that. They can't. And you don't want to tell them to lie to you. They want to be honest with you, I feel. I do feel like you can trust this person, but this person doesn't know if they can trust you. And it's not only you guys. It has a lot to do with someone else here. But I do feel like either way, whether you stay or go, there will be a happy outcome here for you. So either way, I think some of you may have this new love coming around, or you'll be able to get past this. We have go with the flow, relax and trust, accept what is, and cosmic, and this is number 17, which is a star in tarot. Cosmic ruby, be at peace, ambassador, patience, cosmic mastery. Practice cosmic mastery. Sorry, somebody was pulling up at my house and I got distracted. Uncord relationships. Let go now. Forgiveness is freedom. Well, guys, I do feel like this is coming back around. We saw that justice with the Six of Pentacles. I do feel like that this is coming back around in order for you to get to a happier place. Especially if there's some sort of family situation here, a family tie. Even if there's not, it's just so you can kind of have the closure that you deserved, or have the closure that you feel like you need in order to really release this and let this go and move forward. Even if it's been years. You know, sometimes it's nice to be able to kind of have that. It's amazing if you can actually have that closure take place in a relationship. But that's not always the case, unfortunately. But if you can, especially if you have family, it makes things a lot better. Harmony, the light is always the best route, right? Who wants to go in the dark and who wants to stay in the dark? But you really kind of need to focus on yourself here and figure out if this is something that you're willing to put yourself through, knowing that you don't know and this person doesn't know what's going to happen in the end. And there is still something here that they're holding on to, guys. I'm going to say that, you know, again, that there's something here that this person is, some kind of truth that this person's still kind of holding on to. Postcard from Spirit, please. Actually, I want to see what this person would say before we get to that. What would this person say to you? Okay, well, we'll just take those. We have I hide behind material things. I never want to feel that way again. Yeah, and that's one of the reasons. They don't ever want to have to go through whatever they went through. They'd rather just not do it, you know? Because they haven't healed. I know more than you think. That influence thing's coming up for me again. And that trusting thing. And your motives there in some kind of way. They're questioning that. I know I was a distraction from your pain. I feel like, though, this person's turning that around. I think that they're seeing you as maybe a possible distraction from their pain. But take it how it resonates. Okay, so everybody's story is different. Postcard from Spirit. Ooh. I'm going to take this top one. This just landed in my hand. Okay, so let's see. With love, dearest you. As you think, so will you experience life. Thoughts are that powerful, and they need minding. Let the unruly, chaotic ones settle down so that they serve you or get released instead of weakening havoc. Good grief. These thoughts arise when connected to the energy of fear and often masquerade as truth. Yet, the real truth is that eventually all is well. Of course, that goes along with this happiness, huh? Of course, you have thoughts that are positive, strong, organized, appreciating, creative, accepting, open, and so on. Those are the ones that we want to keep thinking. And they have a lot of fantastic quality. They're stimulating in a good way and don't get away from you. How do you keep an inner eye on your thoughts? Meditate and leave judgment out of the mix. Everyone has those fearful thoughts. Love them, love yourself, and then choose the thoughts that you want the world to reflect back. Life is not as hard as you think. Loving you so much. Yeah. A lot of this, again, has to do with this control. The two of you controlling. I mean, all this is wrapped around negativity in a way. Negative thoughts kind of coming up. And you have them too with the Fool here in reverse. Worried about taking that leap and hesitation and worried about judgment and worried about all that kind of stuff. That's there too as well. That's part of that influence on this. You really need to kind of decide what it is that you really want here. And, you know, it's hard for us if we were wanting to try to manifest something or if our thoughts are scattered. Think if your thoughts were a plan and you're telling the universe, this is my plan, but your thoughts are so scattered. They're all over the place. I don't know what to do. That's what your signal that you're giving the universe. And the universe is like, we're going to just throw everything at you. We don't know what's going on in there. You got us running all over the place. I am heard. Detachment. Here's a good idea. So in order for you to figure out what to do here, take yourself outside of this whole thing. Okay? And look at it that way. And see if you see it in a different way. That's changing your perspective of this. We can have a different level of discernment if we can kind of step back outside of the situation from ourselves and look at it like you were looking at it in someone else's viewpoint, like a friend or a family member. How are they perceiving this connection? Just so you can kind of get used to how that feels and get used to what that looks like. That's going to be you allowing yourself to have a different perspective. And it's something that you need. Detachment. Detaching from an old story as well is something this person needs to do. But there has to be a level of trust built up, I feel like, again, in order to do that. Completion and sabotage. It's possible this person can sabotage this opportunity. It's possible you can sabotage this opportunity. I don't feel like that's necessarily the case, though. I feel like you honestly are possibly in more control of this than they are, but I feel like you're giving your control to them and putting this decision on them instead of figuring out what this person's capable of giving and not giving. And I think they're being honest with you in that. I think they're saying, you know, I can't give to you. I'm not healed. They're not going to say it like that. They may. Or I'm not ready. You know, if this person says they're not ready, but they can be friends or something like that, they're being honest with you. There's no question in that. We have some different ones. So you have X, like sitting at that crossroads. You have 3, which is the Empress energy we saw, but also growth. 4 is the stability. It's also the Emperor there. And we saw both those cards there, so very divine kind of connection here. Just because it's a divine connection doesn't mean it's a forever connection. This just means that this is someone in your life that's meant to teach you a very significant lesson or lessons and has a very significant role in your life, okay? They could or can't stay forever. It just depends. We have Z, W, or M, F, U, F-U. It may have been something that was said here in this connection. We have Z, R, U, I, D, V, and T. So, I don't see anything. I haven't been seeing any much with the letters lately. We have dirt. Don't be drugged through the dirt. Oh my gosh. Please don't. Please don't be drugged through the dirt. Or maybe you have in the past and that's what you felt in this connection and it was like a chance for you to kind of reconcile that, or this person to kind of make that up to you in some kind of way even. 7 is these two together. It's about reflection and alignment, and forgiveness is your way out of this. Whether you stay or go, forgiveness is your way out. And it depends too on this person. It's not like a, you know, this is a partnership. It's two people, not just one. So I think you both have to forgive in order to move forward. Okay, I'm just gonna hold these up. I don't want to sit on here forever. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. Hope this helps you guys moving forward. And yeah, that's all I have. If y'all want a personal reading from me, I'm open for that right now. It's in the description box. And thanks for being here, guys. Thanks for your love, for your support and your kindness. And hope this helps. And I hope to see you soon. Bye, free. So if you chose the Uncommon Tarot and the dice that's sitting on the floor here, I also have the 5 that's staring directly at me. I can see the 6. So number 4 is the number of foundation stability, maybe some kind of structure being put into place. This could be a new, like, structured way of seeing this person, or maybe it's just possibly where you are. The 5 is a conflict, change, a loss, something in the middle of changing so that something new can come along. With the 6 of Pentacles on this could be something that is coming into balance, some sort of structure here that maybe you've been conflicted with, maybe you felt a loss from, or maybe you just needed a change. So I don't know how that kind of works along with this person, but we're gonna take a look and try to figure it out. I'm gonna put your tarot to the side. We're gonna go ahead and grab some of these. These are the love story oracles. This is gonna kind of tell me overall of the situation with this person that you're asking about, and then we'll look into their intentions, and then we'll look in to see if you can trust this person overall with advice, okay? Okay, pile 3. What's the situation with this person? Spirit. What's the situation with this person for pile 3? Strings. So you have strings attached to this person. With there being fire here in the middle, this could have to do something with that change that we talked about. Something may have happened. This is this card here. It's like there's strings, right? It's strings here. So strings being attached to someone or something else. I feel like you and this person had like this connection where there were some sort of strings attached to that. So I don't know if you could work with this person. You know this person outside of this partnership. And in some kind of way, y'all have a tie together. So you could have kids with this person, you know, something like that. Take it how it resonates. And with the sun, with the number 19, there could be some kind of clarity that came out to some sense, some sort of possibly even success that you really wanted to have with this person. Maybe things ended there, but whatever reason, we have this fire in the middle of the 2 of you here. Someone, you may have seen someone's darker side, and it made you kind of, or they saw yours, or both, and it made you kind of have some sort of conflict in the middle. Fun just wanted to pop out. It flipped over or got stuck there in the deck. This could have been someone that you did have, look at that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This could have been someone that you did have conflict with. They maybe left you with, I mean, fun is what I wanted to say, but instead it came out conflict. So maybe you're conflicted about that. Maybe you're conflicted about the fun that you did share with this person. What kind of, what that was maybe between the 2 of you, may be very different. That's what you're conflicted about. Or maybe you could just feel like you've lost the fun with this person in some sort of way. Maybe things couldn't grow in the way that you wanted to with them. And this is something that you're also missing. I do feel like you definitely wanted success with this person in some sort of way. We also have chemistry and communication. You know, I feel like these two here in the middle are the things that you most think about. And maybe you're trying to decide if you should communicate to this person or try to grow something out of this, or try to figure out if this is something that you want to continue to kind of invest in. You may be thinking about even writing this person a letter, but wanting to communicate with them. But this is a decision. This is the number 2. It's like you're sitting at this decision. You don't know if this is for sure what you want to do or not. With these numbers added together, guys, you have 10, 12, 10, 2. So you have 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. I don't know if that's significant to somebody, but ones are the numbers of starting over, starting fresh, starting on a new path, being on the right path, having an opportunity for a new beginning. 2s are the numbers of balance, decisions. I think that you're trying to make a decision if you want to have a new beginning with this person or vice versa, okay? Take it how it resonates. Some sort of communication taking place here. The 2 things that you think about in this connection, the 2 things that are kind of mostly on your mind here are chemistry and fun. Those aren't negative cards to have. So maybe you had a past with this person where you had chemistry, a lot of chemistry and fun. Now, funny enough, this chemistry actually, they're, doing this. I keep getting this overall sense that you're trying to figure out if this is a project that you want to start. Like, should you put more into this? And you could be sitting in a place to where you feel drained. You feel depleted. But I think that's also something that makes you want to do this in the same sense, because you have fun right next to that, You want balance in the partnership overall, whichever way that is. I think there's a lot of stuff that's kind of here, okay? So if this is your scenario, and I'm seeing if this is your circumstance, if this is you and this person, then this is your reading. So I'm going to go ahead and get some tarot. But before I do that, this is tarot. It's called the Moon and Stars Tarot. I'm actually going to get a card overall for your person's energy and your energy. We'll put your person over here on this side. I think overall in this reading, it's that you're sitting in a position to where you want stability of some sort overall for yourself. And maybe you're trying to figure out before you make a decision to move forward if this is someone that you can trust. And there's something to do with the fact that there's some sort of something that happened here. Or this is just part of your decision that you're trying to figure out. Should I burn these ties that you have with this person? Should I disconnect fully with this person? Or is this someone that I can trust? Would this be successful? So maybe this is something that really just didn't work out the first time, Maybe you had some kind of false start with this person. Okay, so what about this person's overall energy, Spirit? What is their overall energy? You have the Empress. And the Nine of Swords in reverse. This person's sitting in a position here where they could be someone that is, we have nurturement here. They could be someone that's just trying to nurture themselves. They could be someone that's starting over. There's something else here. I think that's Saturn that she's sitting on. And if so, then that has to do with structure. Also, restrictions. So this may be someone that is restricted in some kind of way. It's funny how the moon is here, shining light on her. Something was shown to you about this person. There was light shown on something to do with this person. Their shadow side. To do with maybe their structure or how they're structured internally. We'll get tarot for that. It's interesting. Okay, so the Nine of Swords in reverse is this person's trying to come out of a place of feeling lost, lonely, dark. This is someone that evaluates themselves or is trying to evaluate themselves from something that they felt like was a long anxiety for them. This could affect their lives in general. This could be in different areas of their lives. It starts in that foundation. So this could look in the way of this person basically starting over, wanting to start fresh, or maybe not. No, I'm not talking just with you in this relationship here. I'm talking about this person in their life, period. There's a fresh kind of energy that they're wanting to kind of, like, I feel like just as much as I feel like you've seen this person's shadows, they're looking at that themselves, how they're structured, how they see themselves. That's what this is kind of giving me here. You know, Saturn, so Capricorn. It also talks about maybe their personal status, or, you know, trying to kind of be strong or be independent or be courageous in whatever kind of environment that they're in. They're trying to, like, I see someone trying to, like, put their feet, like, on the ground. Like, there's a determination that's here to some sense. This could be someone that's trying to overcome a lot of trauma that they've been through. This card says trauma on it and nourishment, so I can't ignore that. That's a healing sense there. But this particular situation here with you, there has been a lot of anxiety that this person has, and I think what this person's really wanting to have the newness here with the Empress, which she's the birther of life opportunities in that way, and to have the Nine of Swords in reverse and wanting to come out of this. This person, it sees this connection as something that's caused them a lot of anxiety and stress over whatever kind of happened here. And they don't want it to end, but they want to come out of that. Like, they want to be able to see the light there in that way. And I think they're trying to do that on their own, but there's a coming together that the Empress, like, embodies for me. Like, when I see her, or when I think about her, I think about her, like, going outside and, like, all the animals, this is my imagination, but all the animals and stuff just, like, gathering around her. It's almost like those Disney movies, like the original Disney movie that had, like, the princesses in it. Like Snow White, she would go out and all the animals, all the princesses could do that. But it's like that for me. That's how I see the Empress. I don't know why that is, but anyways, this is how, like, I'm seeing her, and it's like she's wanting that, like, she wants everything to, like, come together, you know, in harmony. She's like, I've created all this and I just want everything to come together in peace, kind of thing. But I don't necessarily feel like this is, like, a good sense of that. This person did create something. I think that there's some shadow stuff that's there, though. There was some toxic stuff there. And I think that this Empress knows that. Because I don't know if y'all can see her face, but if you could, she's not happy. She's kind of like, she kind of has a disappointed look on her face, like a Five of Cups energy. Okay, so what about your energy here? What is yours like? Okay. Wow. Ooh. I love these readings. You have the King of Pentacles here. Security. Isn't that crazy? Can't make this up. 10 of Cups in reverse. Completion. It's funny how they have the 9 in reverse. You have the 10 in reverse. Now, the differences in these two cards, and this is kind of interesting, guys, is that the 9 is not necessarily a good card to have. It's a bad card to have, to be honest with you. It just means that you're in a dark place, you know, and you're having a hard time kind of getting out of that dark place of thinking. And even communication, the way you see yourself, thinking about things logically, you're just having a hard time kind of figuring things out. But in reverse, it's actually a good thing, because it's saying, you know, you're finally getting that little piece of understanding so that you can kind of pull yourself out of something that's you've been going through for a while. Now the 10 of Cups, when it's upright, it talks about a good thing. So these are opposites, you see. There's duality here. That's what I'm trying to point out. But it's in reverse. This is someone that feels, and for some of you, this could be different. You know, it could be, you could be over here. But this is someone that feels, this is a broken down experience when pertaining to a fulfillment of some sort. Something, and these are emotions, these are cups, these are relationships, these are like close relationships, emotional connections. There's a dependency here as well, because you're seeing this is what they're telling me, this is weird. You're seeing this as the 10 of Cups. So that's, you know, that it's that emotional like tie, like family type energy, right? That connection that's there. And you're seeing this as a big thing because it's the 10. So you were in this connection in a way, or you saw this person as someone, and this could be the strings that are attached here. You could have had a family with this person in some sense. And it's broken down. There's a heavy disappointment that's here. And there's heartbreak that's here. And you notice how it says completion, but it's in reverse. Because when you experience something to this extent where you feel like you've lost so much security, I feel like. Because if you're coming up here as the King of Pentacles, which we have Taurus and Capricorn energy here, 2 earth signs, this was something that was grounded, guys. This connection here, you guys, listen. This connection here was something that was solid at some point. At some point. You have 2 earth signs here, and they're grounded energies. So this was something that was at some point grounded, okay? In your life. And you felt, there's a feeling here of almost like a security that you may have always these ties to this person in some kind of way. But this is a heavy energy. This person could have made you feel secure, made you feel like you had everything that you needed with this person, and this is your emotional security in some kind of way. That's why that dependency thing came up. I feel like you depended on this person in a way of emotional, like, understanding. There's an emotional type of, okay. You are someone that maybe lacked in emotional security, okay? And that's something that you never had, or something that was very heavily broken in your past. And so you're looking at this connection, and probably a lot of connections, as someone to be that emotional support, needing that emotional type of support. Some of us get into connections where we want to have that around us. We want to have someone around us that loves us when we can't love ourselves. Someone that is continuously just kind of pushing us and providing for us and taking care of us and sympathizing with us and giving us all these things that we need in our life, that we feel emotionally that we need. And then there's some connections that do the opposite. This is someone that is going to push you to understand or see things about yourself, inside of yourself, that you have a hard time yourself being able to even put in front of you and look at. This person that was in your life, you had a connection with them like a soulmate energy, like that person that is just gonna love me and have this emotional tie with, that I can pull on their emotional connection when I need it. That kind of energy was here. But what happened was, I think the further things got down the line, you realized that this is the shadow that's coming out here. This person is not that kind of person for you that you thought that they were. This is somebody that's going to do things in a completely different way. And because that they were pushing this kind of thing on you, it made you feel less secure when you're someone that needs that security. So when this person comes across and they kind of point at these shadow parts of yourself to make you look at them, it's not because this person's trying to do this to you to upset you. It's actually because this person's doing this because they want you to see those parts of yourself so you can be aware and become like better. You know, become not better, it's just better at recognizing it in yourself so that it's not destructive for you in your life somewhere. And whatever this person did this to you, in whatever way they did this to you, you saw this as this person, I mean, it made you feel kind of negative because that's not who you originally felt like you were connecting with. I hope that makes sense for somebody, because I totally just channeled that. Whoever needed to hear that needed to understand the kind of dynamic that was part of this connection here, okay? Okay, so let's get some tarot now that we're 22 minutes in. Good grief. I'm heavy getting like mirror energy here, guys. You know how you can be in a relationship with somebody and that person, you do that person wrong in some kind of way, and then you go to your next relationship or one down the line, and it could be relationships in between that, but you get to that one and then that person does, somebody you love and care about does that same thing to you, and it makes you kind of look back in your life at whatever you did, and you're like, I've done that to somebody. You know what I mean? Now that person's doing that to me, and now I kind of feel like I know at the other end. I feel like that in our lives, we always see the other end of something eventually. You know, that's karma. That's karma, guys. So I think that's what's kind of happened here in some kind of way. This person's shadow side reflected back onto you. So what is this person's intentions? Because now we got a whole overall. Ooh, that came right out. So they know what their intentions are. 7 of Wands in reverse. The 9 of Pentacles in reverse. This person's intentions here are to defend themselves in a situation, in this situation here with you. It's not a pride thing. Ten of Wands. Some of you didn't allow this person to actually defend themselves here in some kind of way. And that burden is what this person's kind of carrying on. This person never got an opportunity here to defend why something took place here. This person could have held back on you in some kind of way. They could have, they could feel like you have made them feel like there's somebody that was in it for the wrong reasons. But whatever it was, there's a heavy burden that's laying on this person. And they're wanting to have this change. And the reason that they're wanting to have this change is, again, because they're in this Empress energy. They're sitting in a place where they want to kind of just straighten everything out in their life so that they can kind of start in a new direction for themselves. They're looking at this Nine of Swords and going, no more. I have to turn things around here. I have to get out of this tunnel. I have to come out of this rabbit hole. You know what I mean? And they're wanting to do that here. And you come to mind because they feel like they didn't get an opportunity to defend themselves here. You have the Four of Swords in reverse. This could be, yeah, look at this. There's 3 swords here and this one sword that this person's holding, and he's actually looking at that sword. There's some sort of truth here. This person didn't get to an opportunity to kind of share. This could have been a misunderstanding. It could have caused a lot of pain here with the Three of Swords being here. There could have also been some kind of third party situation that went into this with these 3 swords as well. There's some sort of burden that they're carrying around about this, and it's something they've really thought on. Again, that Nine of Swords energy. They're thinking about this too much. To me, the Four of Swords in reverse is like a, okay, I went here so I could kind of put this together and figure this thing out in my head. I needed to step back or take a break so that I could figure this thing out. But when it's in reverse, it's like, okay, now I'm overthinking. Now I really am overthinking about this. There was either too much complication, too many thoughts, whatever that is, and now you don't know how to get out of it. Now you're sitting in a place to where you're like, okay, now either what I've communicated is wrong or my thoughts of what I'm seeing here is wrong. So it's like this person's just been, with the Ten of Swords here, this person's been like sitting on this for too long. And they're kind of getting, I feel like, kind of confused here. Yeah, look, Six of Wands in reverse. They didn't get to have recognition here for their story. 6, 7, 9, and 10. In the 4, this is the structure that's overall here. The building that they're looking for, the piece that they're kind of looking for here is the 8, is the progress, is moving, motion. So there's no motion, movement here. And that's what they're wanting. This is what they're missing. They're missing that 8. It's always important when you read tarot, guys, to look at the numbers, because there's always so much meaning in the numbers. The 5 isn't here. The 5's already happened, that conflict. It's funny too, because we have 4, 5, and 6. We have 6, we have 4, and what are we missing? It's already happened. Tell me about the 7 of Wands in reverse. Whoa, okay, 2 came out. There's that 7 of Swords and the Page of Wands in reverse. Something here, this person feels like they didn't get to defend. They didn't get to come clean. They didn't get to tell their side. They didn't get to do whatever that was that's here. They didn't get to take that step to be able to express. And it's keeping this person in their lives in kind of a place to where they're kind of stuck. They want to be able to, it's like this person didn't get a chance to change the way that you feel in this connection, the way that you see them. You know, with the wand that's kind of here, it's like the way that you see them as a person, that kind of energy, something they feel like they didn't get to defend themselves. When it came to that 7 of Swords, that's about deception. It's about secrets, you know, somebody feeling like they're getting away with something, which is kind of what I was pulling from the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. This person, look at that, Three of Swords. There it is. See? This person feels like, I mean, this is heartbreak. This is separation. This is pain. We saw that Three of Swords here. It's what this person's kind of sat on for a long time. This Nine of Pentacles in reverse is saying, I wasn't in it for those reasons, or they feel like you think that they were in it for wrong reasons, and that caused them pain, heartbreak, betrayal. They could look at you this way as well, just so you're aware of that. They could be looking at you like you are someone that kind of was in this connection here for the wrong reasons. I mean, we have fun and chemistry here, okay? We don't have love, we don't have romance, we don't have, you know, compassion. We don't have any of those kind of feelings that are there. We have fun and chemistry. So either this person or you or both of you feel as if you're in this connection for the wrong reasons. And either way, it has caused this pain with this Three of Swords and this separation. Tell me about the Ten of Wands. Look at that. There's that new beginning. This person feels as if whatever leap they've took here in the past, they feel like that leap of faith that they took was also their burden. So this person took a risk here and it didn't play out. The Fool in reverse is that person that fell off that cliff and didn't make it. Nobody caught them. That's the burden that this person's kind of carrying. Can you tell me more about this? This could just look in the way of they wanted to start something with you and it didn't work out. Why is the Fool in reverse? Ace of Cups. Relationship, love. They took a chance. They took a risk on love. This person could have took a risk making you an offer here of love. That's what this is, an opportunity of a partnership, connection, emotions. They offered you their love. That's the burden that they're carrying. And they're holding on to this as if this was maybe a foolish decision. Foolish decision. It's just a burden that they're carrying around. So they've sat on this for so long. It's Four of Swords in reverse. The Sun in reverse. Now, I pulled out the Sun here with the number 19 for strings. So this is something maybe this person's having a hard time with. So these strings that are attached. Funny, there's a kid here. You see that? The two things that he's holding here, kind of these two flowers, I can't tell what they are. But they remind me of like the Two of Wands. So not knowing what the future holds as far as being successful, if you do still have kind of attachments to this person, and this is what they've been sitting on for so long. This is what they've been thinking about. This is what they've been analyzing. This is what they've overly thought. And if they have this holding on to this fear of knowing that there needs to be some kind of layout, some kind of direction, some kind of forward movement, but fearing what that's going to look like. How's that going to be? And there's a sadness here. I told you there's sadness here. These two cards here, the Sun is the most positive card. It's in reverse because it's opposite. It's the most saddest card, right? That's the way some people kind of look at that Sun. This could also just be the fact this person lacks that clarity I talked about here of understanding how to kind of straighten this out mentally so that they can kind of move forward. So why is the Six of Wands here in reverse? Oof. Oh, there's the 2. I was wondering when the 2 would come out because we have a 0, Ace, now the 2, the 3, the 4, the 6, so we're missing that 5 still. And then we have everything but that. You have the 7 that's over here, 2 7s actually. back to back. Things did not align here. This is what didn't align with them internally, is this idea that they didn't get this opportunity to kind of defend themselves here. I'm going to move these up. I'm sorry if y'all haven't been able to see them very well. I've tried to put my camera closer so y'all could see the cards better. And that was, somebody mentioned that in the comments. So thank you to that person. And I think it was, well, I don't want to say because I don't want to be wrong. But okay. That's what hasn't, came together here, is this person never got that opportunity to kind of defend what it is that they wanted. And I feel like this person also experienced a lot of heartbreak here. Their intentions are now to kind of move forward, but these are all blocked. All of them. Everything this person wants is blocked. If you turn this around, this person would be sitting in a place to where, okay, this is still here, obviously. The idea that this risk they took on love didn't work out is still the burden. This is something that's, it's not blocked. This is just a statement. But this right here, if you could flip it, it would be that this person wanted to be successful here, have some kind of recognition of this partnership, of this connection in some sort of way, and being able to have it expressed or being able to have it recognized is here. And then having that clarity so that you can move past that Four of Swords, that trying to heal, trying to figure things out. This is what they want. This is their intentions. But when this person looks to the future, this is what they think about. They think, okay, so I'm carrying this burden that I opened myself up here and it didn't work out. And that's a heavy burden, because that can not only cause pain, but there's also some, like, a kind of embarrassment that goes with that as well. Tell me about that Ten of Wands, please, that this person had to get through. Oh, we have the King of Swords in reverse with the Eight of Wands. So you may have cut this person off easily, abruptly. This is someone that's offering love and, like, you don't even think about it. That kind of thing. It's just like you tell them just no. This is the King of Swords. This is the person that's in charge of communication, the person that's, like, quick to think about things, but they don't think about anything else around them. In reverse, he can be very harsh and cutting things out. I'm talking about fast movement here with this Eight of Wands, and this is communication. And there's the 8 we were looking for, which is also progress, which was this person is wanting communication. This is the burden that they're carrying here. And I keep feeling like this embarrassment that comes with this. Of maybe this person feeling, this is kind of a sad energy that I'm feeling. It's an embarrassment, but when you get real embarrassed about something because it didn't work out, it's this. It's when you offer someone love and they tell you no. It's like you ask someone on a date and they shut you down. That kind of energy, but there's it's a way bigger emotional connection here that I'm feeling with it. And it's causing, like, pain. It's not just like, oh, well, this person had this. There's a lot of love here. It's the Ten of Wands they're carrying. It's not just like somebody that they're like, okay, well, I'm going to carry on with my life and ask the next person. This is someone that's carrying around a heavy, heavy weight with this and all the different kinds of emotions that go into it. What else do we need to know here that I'm not pulling? So this person's intentions, okay. We have the Ten of Swords and the Nine of Cups. Well, that was easy. This person wants to have improvements here. This is their overall intentions here. Now, you have this Ten of Cups here in reverse, right? And theirs is a Ten of Swords. You've lost this emotional tie. This person's the one that's kind of, not that you're not in pain, it's just that this is the person I feel like that feels more left in the dark or in the cold and wanting to kind of get out of that. This person wants to offer you closure. I mean, this person wants to have closure with how things ended. They don't want to walk away from this. The Knight of Cups is someone that wants to walk towards something in a emotional way, right? I'm not seeing this. As for some of you, though, I'm not seeing this so much as romance with the Ten of Swords in reverse. It's just this person wants to, with the butterflies, they're wanting to transform, to make things better. You know, this is the prettiest Ten of Swords I think I've ever seen. All these flowers and butterflies. You know, they've grown. This person's grown. You have these flowers that are coming up out of the back where the blades are placed. It's almost like this person's blossomed from whatever pain was experienced here, grown from that in some kind of way. Okay, I want to get one card before I move on to the other thing. What do you want with this person? I think that we kind of went over that a little bit, but I'm curious what tarot says. What is it that you're wanting moving forward? I think it's going to be able to give advice better that way. Well, there's your 8. It's in reverse. And there's 6 of Cups in reverse. I think that you are sitting in a place to where you want to grow on past this. You want to leave this in the past. You've grown from this. You've went through your own pain and understanding of things here. And I think that you just want to leave things in the past. It's almost like you're tired of putting time into this past energy, this thought, carrying it with you in some kind of way, even though it's not the Ten of Wands. You've grown here. Tell me about this Eight of Pentacles, please, in reverse. Look at that. 5 of Pentacles in reverse. You may be somebody that's really trying to focus on your security here. You may be trying to, this is what you're doing right now. This is this energy of what you want and what you're kind of doing. You have choices here, by the way. You have options here. Yeah, there's a choice with the Queen of Cups. Yeah, and there you are, that King of Pentacles. Look at that. With the Temperance, there's balance. So most definitely, guys, something in this, I have to show you all this. Okay, this is the bottom of the deck, and it's just, oh my gosh, it just keeps going and keeps going. Okay, we'll stop there. Nope, okay, we'll stop there. What you want here in the past is that, I mean, in the present moment, moving forward, is that you want to have some kind of stability here. This could be just with your time. You want to focus. You want to stay on routine. You want to focus on your career, your job, whatever this is with this 8 of Pentacles, something you're working on, and continue to work on that. Continue to stay focused on that so that you can come to a more stable place for yourself here. With this 5 of Coins in reverse, it's energy of coming out of financial loss, feeling left out in the cold, or something to do with that. You want to come out of that. So if that's with this person, it's like you want to come out of that spot with this person. You want to come out of feeling, I feel this energy of like sticking to yourself or staying to yourself in some sort of way. The 6 of Cups in reverse, that's that soulmate, soul contract card. But it's also, so it's pointing to this person, but it's that you want to grow past the past. You're different. You want to be more secure. You want to grow on past whatever that was. You see things differently here. You see this person differently here. But there's a strong energy I'm feeling of you being also there's a very judgmental energy that I'm feeling towards this person. And maybe that's why this person feels like they didn't get to defend that Seven of Swords. So you have the Seven of Cups. You're going to be faced with choices. They're showing me you're going to be faced with choices in the future. But you had choices in the past. What? Oh, okay. I gotcha. So let's do this first. You took control of a situation and had some kind of, you know, the Ace of Wands. You had a passionate beginning here with someone, or this person. You had a passionate, you went off of some kind of passionate idea, thought, whatever that was. You wanted to move in a new direction. You took control of whatever direction that was. The King of Cups in reverse. So there's some kind of emotional imbalance that was here. Things didn't come together emotionally with the Lovers in the reverse. This is what's right here. This person saw showing up. So this is the Lovers is a choice. Things weren't aligned here with you and this person. You still had kind of emotional attachment here to someone else. This connection here could have been one-sided in some kind of way. There's a disharmony here with what the two of you want. You saw it in different ways. We have the Queen of Wands here in reverse. You might have saw this person as being someone that was more selfish. We saw that here on on their side with that Nine of Wands. And Justice in reverse. Things weren't in balance. You felt as if this person wasn't justified, whatever it was. You felt like this person was in an energy of more keeping to whatever, doing something for their own selfish reasons, which is also what they saw kind of here. The Six of Swords. So you got out of that situation. You said, I got to get out of this. I have to take control here and get out of this place. So you jumped in that boat and you took off and you walked away with the Eight of Cups. Even though those emotions were there. It's funny how you go from the 8 though to the 10. So I think maybe now afterwards, you're looking back and seeing more than there was then. That rhymed. We have that Temperance there. So a need for balance is coming in. Okay, here's the future energy coming here. A need for balance is here. Wanting to balance things out is here. You escaped that situation. You went down kind of that healing path. You needed to separate yourself in order to do that. And you needed to go find balance for yourself. To kind of figure out what happened, to figure out how it aligns with you, to figure out your thoughts on that, your emotions on it. And you have the King of Pentacles. There you are, King of Pentacles. You had to go find this secure place for yourself. And for some of you, this had to do with you finding security in your stability within your environment with that. You couldn't like be in this energy of choosing love, or you just didn't want love at the time. So we have the Hierophant in reverse with this Queen of Wands in reverse. So something you feel like wasn't right about this person. Either whatever they wanted wasn't right, what you wanted wasn't right. There was some kind of off energy here of it not aligning with you. Not aligning with your values, this person, whatever it was, it didn't align with your morals. You were going against some sort of authority thing. There was a blockage here with you and this person when it comes to that. You have the Queen of Cups here. There's a recognition of an unfairness that was done. And it's so funny, this Queen of Cups, guys. This is a longer reading, I can tell, I'm sorry. But this is, look at the way, there's this cup here with that fish, like that Ace of Cups that we saw, and look at the way the Queen of Cups is looking at it on the ground. Like, this person is looking at this kind of unfairness or whatever was done here. And look at your King of Pentacles here looking at that. And what's in the middle? You have that Hierophant in reverse. That's the blockage. There's some sort of misalignment when it comes to this connection and how it's capable of coming together. It's outside of how you're seeing your values and what you want in your life. It's outside of the box. It's different from what, in some way, shape, or form, and that's going to be different for everybody, from what it is that you really want, or you feel like you should do, should have, you know, that kind of thing. Maybe it goes against beliefs. Maybe it goes against other people, you know, around you. We have the Two of Swords, so here's the decision, and there's the Seven of Cups. You have choices here. You're going to have to choose something. That's what they're saying. This is coming out in advice. You also have the Knight of Wands. This is you needing to move in a direction and figure out how you want to give to this, if you want to give to this, to balance things out. You have the Three of Cups, which is that reunion, and the Three of Pentacles. And the Four of Pentacles in reverse. You need to be honest with this person, but you're gonna, and there's your Ten of Cups upright, guys. In order to get that back into alignment, you need to kind of face your fear of the future here, is what they're saying. And be really honest with this person about how you feel about your past, about what you want. You're going to have to release, or in order to release yourself or break yourself free from whatever communication kind of took place here in the past, and to move forward, you need to release yourself of some sort of, guys, some of you have some sort of prior commitment here. I think it has a lot to do with either your time, a relationship, something that you're going to have to go against or free yourself from in order to make things right here with this person, to balance things out so that you can be successful in your life and not carry this with you. You can't run from conflict, right? Because you'll just keep running. You'll just find somebody else to have conflict with. Those things will just keep on following us until we heal from them. So let's get some, I want to see what this person would say to you. Okay, so this person's intentions, and y'all had a long reading. Pile 3 is always my longer pile. This person's intentions. Their intentions are to, well, I don't know if this person really has intentions. I know that this person has wants. They want to defend themselves, I can tell you that. They want communication. But they're at a point to where they're like broken down. Like at this point, I think this person just wants recognition of some sort. They want balance. Can you trust this person? Yeah. I think that you can trust this person because they want desperately, and we have the Empress upright, you know, I mean, yeah, I think you can trust this person. All this person wants is to have balance here. You know, this Nine of Swords in reverse. All they want is to come out of this, to be able to release this burden, to have clarity, to move forward. Yeah. So what would this person say to pile 3 if they could say anything? You inspire me. So, you know, we saw that Ten of Swords with all those flowers growing out of that person's back with the swords, and I said that through this, they've figured out how to heal their pain or come out of that in some kind of way. I think that's part of what this is. I wish things could be different. Yeah, that's what this person wants. They want the Empress energy, you know. They want to go outside and have all the animals come over to them and harmonize. We have, I know I was a distraction from your pain. So this person, I think there's a part of this that they feel as if maybe they were also kind of a distraction for you at the time. And of course, this person has all these swords, different kinds of thoughts that they're throwing around. They've overthought this so much that they don't even know anymore anything, that they don't know the truth. They don't even have a spectrum of that. They're just kind of trying to search for it, but they can't find it. So tell me more about, I forgive you. If there was something to do, it's right on top of communication here, or number 2, decisions. Whatever it was that happened here, if you turn this person down, whatever that entitled, then, you know, this person, obviously, whatever happened here, they do forgive you. That is a shadow card, so I think that they may forgive you, but there's still kind of, you know, resentments that they may be still holding on to. And it may be just that they haven't got to defend their story or whatever that is. I don't react when people mention you. So this, yeah, this person's, it's like someone trying not to seem like anything's wrong. Or yeah, I don't know why this happens. See, this person, again, it's all those different thoughts in their head. I think this person thinks about it a lot, and then they're like, I gotta stop. And they find themselves in this Empress energy. Let's focus on something new. Something that can keep my mind occupied, right? And then they go back to it, and it's still not, it's like walking into a room and there's a fire and you're trying to figure out how the fire started, but you can't see. And so you close the door and you're like, I'm just gonna go focus on something else and wait for it to die down. And then you go back in there later and it's you still can't figure it out. You still can't figure out where the fire started from. This is the kind of energy I'm feeling from your person about this. This is what they do mentally. It keeps them stuck from completing a cycle within. So we have, you know, I don't know why this happened. That's part of that. I hope I will see you again sometime, yeah, and we need to let each other go. See, I think this person just wants forgiveness and to move forward. Look at that. I focus on you instead of my pain. And I know I was a distraction from your pain. This is that mirrored energy that I talked about in the very beginning of your reading. Okay, so let's get some overall. Oh man, y'all's reading was long. Let's get some advice to close. Advice for pile 3, place spirit. Abundance. One more. Thank you. Despair. Divine timing is on the bottom of the deck. Things will come back around when they're meant to, when they're aligned to, and you'll know. Abundance. Divine beloved, please show me how to feel fully deserving to receive. I receive my ego's plan and open to being a vehicle of abundance. Despair. I need your divine introspection right now, O Great Spirit. Lift this darkness from my soul. Free me from this burden. Open me to your highest plan. May I be a peaceful vessel for your love. Okay, so let's get some. I don't really have a whole lot to say about that, guys. I feel like everybody's gonna kind of see those in a different way. Okay, well, we'll take that one. I love this card. I don't remember what it says because it's hard to keep up with that, but you shine brightly because it has the moon, the way the moon looks on it. Okay. Dearest you, all your prayers are heard and mirrored back to you from the unseen realms. Be grateful, praise things before they manifest, and always ask for the highest good. When you plead and beg, that will bring you only more reasons to plead and beg. Instead, offer your prayers as sacred gifts, as a testament to your faith in the higher power. Open up and let Spirit move through you and comfort you. Add meditation as a way to become empty so that you will be ready to be filled with inspired epiphanies, peace, understanding, and joy. In this moment, your prayers. Sorry, guys. I thought somebody was here. In this moment, your prayers are being answered for the highest good of both you and all life. Sometimes what you pray for is not supposed to happen for you, and your prayers will be answered in surprising ways. At this moment, we are listening intently to your prayers and want you to know that your highest good is our priority. All is well. So that's, I feel like that's a comforting message there. You can kind of leave this reading with. Okay, so let's see. Boy, these readings were way different, all of them. sorry. Rest, relax, relief, follow the knowing. Didn't I tell you? You know, guidance. Yeah, you're going to get guidance there. Drop the arrogance here. I don't think you know everything. I think you know everything. That just came in my head. I think you know everything, but I don't think that you do. I think that there's things that you don't know and about this person and what's kind of took place here. And yeah, they're asking you to drop the arrogance. Passion, physical action, and make love. So that's there. What do they mean by that? I'm curious about that. What does that mean? Can you give me a card for passion, physical action, and make love? I keep hearing not war in my head too. Love, make love, not war. The Ace of Swords in reverse. There's a lack of clarity when it comes to this, and I think this has something to do, again, with someone's reasoning for doing things the way that they did. This is the lack of clarity that you have. Okay? This is what you don't understand. This is what you don't know. There's other things here. This person was not into this for this just physical relationship here. This is all physical relationship. Tell me about this more, please, this Ace of Swords. Love call. Look at that, look at that. Bottom of the deck, stabbed in the back. Heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, shocking attack. Something happened here where this person felt attacked about this. It's not clear. There's something not clear here. The Ace of Swords in reverse. There's a lack of clarity in communication. Someone expressing love, a message of love. If I think this offer this person offered you, there's feelings here on their side. They felt something here. Queen of Cups. There's pain here on this person. And this is a misunderstanding that's here, guys, for real. Okay, let's get some initials. Hold on, I'll pull one more card. I'm just really anxious to see what else it would say. Can you give me another card for that? Look, caution. Number 22. And support is at the bottom of the deck. You need to pay attention to this, okay? Caution, you need to pay attention to this. There's a lack of clarity here about this love call and feeling stabbed in the back about something. Okay? Okay, that is going to completely resonate for people differently, so I don't want to stick to like a certain storyline there. I'm feeling kind of different things. But it fits in your overall message about this person anyways. D-P I-Y N-H H-K-S-Z-N and G. Dips. You know when you're going down the road and it's bumpy, there's going to be dips. You know, in the beginning of this reading, I said something about conflict, not running from conflict, facing conflict so that you can open yourself up in your life. If you carry, like, think about it like this. It's the best way I know how to visually describe this. If you have a lot of conflict in your life, it's like baggage, right? That's what people mean by baggage. Resentments, pain, hurt, misunderstandings, no clarity, no balance there in some kind of way. You're carrying all these different bags on your back, right? Let's take on this bag. Let's take on this bag. You're not going to get really as far as you want in your life because you have all this weight on you from the past experiences. And even though you're saying over here, I want to focus on this and I want to like let this go, not think about the past here and kind of just know that I've grown and I move forward. That's not it. You can't just say I'm a different person and I see things differently and I understand and I've grown from that and made me stronger and you move on. And even if you do have self-awareness and everything else that goes into that, there's still a lack of balance There's still a lack of balance that's there. There's still a lack of justice. You know, that's almost like that negative karma that you keep attaching to yourself because you don't go back and kind of hash things out. You don't find solid ground. You don't close that chapter. You just say you do and then kind of move forward. You have to be able to close that chapter out in your life in a way of finding that harmony with the situation at hand. Hold on. Can you pull me a card for that, please? That one. Okay. 20. That's judgment in tarot. Facing judgment. Nothing real can be threatened. How can you actively participate in creating heaven on earth? Again, there's a call here for you to be honest with yourself, to have that judgment call, to face judgment here so that you can put things back into balance, close out this cycle. So that they're wanting you to recognize that you want to have success here in order to do that and release that weight so that you're not carrying it on. You have to kind of have balance here. So take that how it resonates, do with it what you want. The road's not always going to be like this. It's not always going to be bumpy, but you have to allow it to be smoothed out. You have to allow that repairman to come in and patch things up and smooth things out so that you can have smooth sailing, you know, moving forward. You'll be moving and trucking a lot faster than others, successful-wise, if you can do that. Okay, guys, y'all's reading was terribly long. I felt like every bit was needed, I guess. So here's the letters, initials, whatever this is for you, and could spell something out significant. I'm going to leave you here. I hope you enjoyed this, guys. I hope this helps you moving forward, finding that stability that you want. Yes, you can trust this person. They do have, their intentions are love. They are. Their intentions are to heal at this point, though, and to kind of resolve the past issues. Okay, we'll leave here. Thanks for being here, guys. Thanks for your love and your support and your kindness, and I hope to see you soon.